How is it different?
So basically on an aerodynamic level, the car looks a lot sleeker. So the front of the nose has like a hammerhead nose. It sits 2 inches lower to the ground from the suspension, but also the roof line went down.
Mm-hmm.
The engine now, it's got about 194 horsepower. So we'll feel a little bit of the power now.
Oh wow.
What was the acceleration?
Oh, goodness.
So this 0 to 60 goes right under. It's about just under 7 seconds.
Wow.
So pretty good considering, you know, a Prius never was known to be a car that gives you excitement on a straight line. But this also has auto stop, so it's got Toyota Safety Sense 3.0. But you notice you start getting close to something like this, it'll immediately it'll stop for you.
Oh wow.
Right? Yeah. So it just has to detect it in the sensors themselves. So, you know, another really good thing about it is that because the car sits a lot lower to the ground, so a lot of the handling characteristics, it's a lot easier to handle the car. Very nimble steering. It also has a pretty cool feature to have an auto park. So it's tricky here because the lanes aren't, this isn't like a parking spot, so we made it as close as possible. So what you do is you'll press park, auto park here, and then it's going to ask you to select perpendicular, and you'll press start. And at that point, it kind of takes over, asks you to remove the brake.
Wow.
It parks by itself.
Now it recognizes the spot that it wants to go into. Again, this took a little bit of planning because, again, there's no lanes here. We have to make up a spot, so we have to make it so that the camera gets full to go into that spot. But once it sees it, it'll and you notice I'm not doing anything.
Doing it by itself. That's impressive.
In the city, it's convenient. It's very convenient. It's weird though. 'Cause sometimes I want to I want to just be right on the brake just in case. And then it does its best to try to straighten it out and make it all pretty. And then when it feels, it'll center that off. Once it feels it's in a good spot, and it'll literally put the signals, it'll put you in park, and then it tells you that it's all finished from there.
Amazing.
Yeah, so it's pretty neat. Again, especially in the city, you know, having something like that, you know, is never a bad thing. Yeah, so this obviously with the increased horsepower and the increased performance, it still maintains around 50 miles to the gallon. So it's still capable of doing, you know, about, you know, over 500 miles per tank. So it still retains that feature that Prius has always been known for, which is fuel economy. They just made it a little bit easier on the eyes. They made it easier to handle. But the drawback would be that the roof line goes a little lower. So somebody that's a little bit tall, it's a little bit tricky to get in and out of the car because it sits a little bit lower. So it's a little bit of give and take when it comes to that. But aside from that, I'd say that the car is nice. It's beautiful. It's got like it reminds you of a little mini Tesla from the back.
Yeah, it does.
A little bit.
Thank you so much.
Anyways, thank you for coming out. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Enjoy the show.
Thank you.